For today, we're going to be doing a question and answer style event with channeled messages from the divine Sophia. And what that means is I'm going to go into an altered state. Those of you that are looking at me, my eyes are going to be closed and I'm probably just going to be facing forward. But you might notice my hands moving a certain way, my voice changing. And it's because I'm going into the state of stepping back as Jeanette and allowing my highest self, known as Sophia, to come through. And there's lots of different ways that we can think of Sophia. But for me, she is the divine feminine consciousness of creation. So when we connect with Sophia, she offers us messages that help us on our journey to be human and soul, right? To be divinely human. She helps us to navigate our multidimensionality and all the different layers and levels of what that means, how to be more human by enjoying this experience of being fully alive, and also how to tap into our multidimensional gifts, how we can work with telepathy and intuition, energy healing, all kinds of things that help us access our highest potential. So when we're communing in this space, you can ask any questions that come to mind. I cannot tell you what she's going to say or how she's going to answer it. If you're asking something that's very specific to you, you will receive an answer, okay? You can ask questions about what's happening in the world, what's coming in the next 3 months, where can we best focus our energy? Those kinds of questions. Just pretty much anything is on the table, and in whatever way they're able to answer, they will. And I just invite you to trust the process, okay? What else do I need to say around that? Sophia is a very loving, curious energy. I think of her as creation where there's no judgment. There's no expectation. There's no, I should do this. I should do that, right? Archangel Michael says we shouldn't should on ourselves. So when we're channeling, if you're asking a question like, should I do this? They're going to answer in a way that is meant to empower you and help you connect to love, help you to get some clarity around whatever might be blocking that flow for you, but they will never tell you what you should or shouldn't do. Energies of love honor free will, always. That's the framework. So I don't really know how it's all going to go, but I trust the process. So, okay. So the first thing we're going to do is just a brief little meditation to get centered in our hearts and create our sacred space together. Energy follows intention, so it doesn't matter where you are. You can be anywhere in the world, anywhere in the universe, and you can be held in this container of love and sacredness. So I invite you to get comfortable wherever you are, and hopefully you're not driving. And just take a couple of deep breaths, put your hand over your heart, close your eyes, and we'll drop into the heart. So we're going to take some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathing in and exhale. Deep breath in and exhale. And one more big deep breath in and exhale. And now we're going to imagine dropping down into the center of the heart, into a beautiful violet flame at the core of your being. This flame is unconditional love. It is your I am presence, the spark of the divine within you. And as you imagine dropping into this light, it's warm and tingly, and it offers you the power to clear, cleanse, and transmute any heaviness or stuckness into love and light. It can help to release and dissolve any cords, ties, bonds, any wayward energies that are no longer serving you. Just ask this light to rise up from below, flow down from above, and emanate from your heart like a radiant sunlight in all directions. Let yourself be held in an impenetrable sphere of the violet flame. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Imagine it connecting down into Mother Earth, a big pillar of purple fire, all the way down to the core crystal, connecting to the rainbow frequencies there, connecting to the heart of Gaia Sophia, the manifestation of Sophia as a planetary body. Offer her a wave of love, gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Earth Mother, for this gift of being alive. And as you do this, you get to receive from the heart of the earth a rainbow crystalline lotus that rises up through that pillar of light, rising up to your earth star, that energy center 4 feet below you, connected to your unique energy field, and letting it rise up through the feet, through the legs, up through the torso, the heart, the throat, the head, and up through the crown to your soul star 4 feet above you. Letting this rainbow light join with the violet flame, bringing you any colors, codes, frequencies, and energies that are here to support you on your journey. Just imagine that it's here holding you. And in this moment, you are safe, you are loved, all is well. And now we open to the golden light of Source. Send that violet flame up 300 feet in the air, up, 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 that giant pillar connecting up to the golden portal. And as you do, send a wave of gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sending love to the universe, love to creation. Gratitude for this gift of being alive. That golden portal opens, connected to the pure heart of creation, to the heart of the divine Sophia. And we begin to receive a waterfall of liquid golden light. Letting that pour down to you through the pillar of connection. Receiving through your soul star 4 feet above, the golden light. Imagining that it can dance, spiral, and grow exponentially as it joins with the violet flame and the rainbow light, and flows down through you, bringing ultimate nourishment, bringing all the keys, codes, and energies of the universe, of your highest consciousness, whatever you may need to support you on your journey, now and always. Receive the golden light flowing down now through the top of the head, down through the throat, the back, the torso, out through the arms, hands, fingertips, down through the belly, the sacral, the root at the base of the spine, bringing frequencies of support, stability, and safety, and the reminder that you are part of all that is. Sending that down through the legs, down through the feet, down to your Earth Star, 4 feet below you, down to Mother Earth. Let her receive the source connection. And now let it rise up again, rising up, back into the heart. You are now deeply connected in the heart, connected above and below, heart to heart to heart, source to source to source. Allow yourself to be in the harmonic convergence of these energies that you're a part of. And with your hand over your heart, breathe them in. Breathe them out. Feel that place of center and balance. Now we welcome into our sacred space all of the guides, guardians, and gatekeepers to hold this space in an impenetrable field of blue diamond angelic protective light. We welcome the energies of highest loving consciousness to be with us as we are guided, to help us keep our hearts open, our minds clear, and our bodies fully nourished as we commune with the divine within us, flowing through us, and the connection to all things. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And as we stated, it is so. I'm going to begin to welcome the energy of the divine Sophia. If you're sensitive to energy, you may notice your molecules moving even faster. You may see flashes of color, or just feel waves of love flowing to you, simply because you exist, because that is truth. I'm going to ask that Sophia offer whatever message she have for us as a collective in this moment, and for all who may be listening to this recording after. And then once she is complete, we will open it up to question and answer style. So if things come to you, make a note or just remember. But I encourage you to simply receive what is here for you as a sacred invitation to remember who you are. Now welcoming the energy of Sophia. Greetings, dear ones. It is with such great joy that we join you in this space. We honor your path. We honor your human. And we wish to remind you that you are so much more than you can imagine. Thank you for feeling the call. Thank you for being all that you are. We have asked to commune in this time, for there is much confusion and seeming chaos in the collective of humanity. We wish to share that this is by design. Dear ones, there are no mistakes. Dear ones, you are destined for the greatness of your highest evolution. And within that, there is the framework of free will. As you are having your individual experiences, so too is everyone else. Seeking to simply remember that you are always connected to the current of life force that flows through creation. You are not separate in truth, and yet your experience of being human can remind you of this because of your seeming individuality. Your soul wishes to be in this place at this time, in part, so that you can fully understand unity and oneness. And oftentimes, the only way to understand that is to feel separate from it. Dear ones, the contrast, the polarity, the seeming conflict is the fuel that is going to open your eyes, your minds, and your hearts to the truth of the oneness that you are. It is all part of the process of remembering, of learning to love in a different way, through a different lens of perception. Each of you adding to the great tapestry. We are with you in your joy and in your tears. We walk beside you. We flow with you through the elements of the air, the earth, fire, the water, inside and out. We are part of you. You are part of us. We are one. In those places and spaces where you may feel confusion, disconnect, or lost in your experience, we offer this. Connect with the universe that you are. The universe of your heartbeat, your breath, your thoughts, your feelings, your senses. Get present. Let go of the fear that may come when you think of the future, or you think of the past repeating itself. Dear one, in truth, All is happening now. And you get to choose how you wish to experience it, just as everyone else gets to choose. In those places of feeling the desire to do more, be more, serve in some greater way, again we offer, get present. Tune in with the universe of your heart. Ask yourself, how can I be love right now, with what is flowing through me, with what is showing up in front of me? How can I be love in my consciousness? Notice, dear ones, the difference between judging, judgment, and discernment of what is in resonance. Notice when something around you is offering you a mirror, a reflection of something in you that is simply asking for more love. Notice when something outside of you or inside of you is offering a window or a doorway to a new possibility. Dear ones, if you don't like something, you can sit with that and ask, what is it that I truly desire? If you wish to change something, change your perspective first and ask, what is my ideal? What is the energy that is truly calling to me? If you desire more love, more connection, be mindful of noticing more love and connection within you and around you. And if you struggle to find it, dear ones, simply create it. Create love and connection. This can be as simple as looking in the mirror and observing your own reflection, noticing the parts of you that perhaps feel imperfect. Notice and shift it to love. It is always a choice. Love or fear. Love or hate. Love or anger. All of it exists. All of it is true. All of it brings you back to love. We offer the framework of compassionate witnessing. Witnessing your own thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Witnessing those of others. Compassion simply means awareness that we are all part of this together. It does not mean you allow others to take your energy or demand what is right for you. You have sovereign power. In fact, your energy is the most precious thing that you have, if you were to say you have it at all. It is simply who you are. This is a truth. Everything is energy. Dear ones, humanity is going through a process of awakening. Some of you have been doing this process individually for a long time. So you know there is a purpose. Some of you have no idea what is happening. And so we offer to you again, you are growing. You are evolving. You are becoming more and more aware of what is truly aligned in the core of your being. In the coming days, months, years, beloved ones, it is going to become increasingly, abundantly clear what is true, authentic, and real for you. Things that used to just slightly annoy you are going to be intolerable. For those things that are a trespass against the soul are not allowed in the energy field of one who is aligned and desiring the full expression of their potential. You being here in this moment of connection is a sign that you are ready to embody your fullness of being alive. We celebrate this. We are here to support this process. And we know not only has it begun, it is already so. So, dear ones, your job is to simply navigate it, figure it out, and connect with those who can support you in the journey. In these coming changes, you can think of it as a collective dark night of the soul in the process of evolution. The dark night is simply here to help you peel away all the things you thought you knew. The dark night is the place where you know nothing and open to infinite possibility. It may feel uncomfortable or even a breaking. But we promise you, dear ones, you are not breaking down, you are breaking through. You are breaking open to the power of love that is your true essence, your true design, that part of you that has been buried, lost, or forgotten. Through all the layers of experiences, the programming, the woundedness of the human experience. Your core essence of love can never be changed, can never be broken, can never be taken. It is always there. Brighter than 10,000 suns, the light of your true spirit. And in this place, we offer the invitation for you to connect, to let go of all these ideas of reality, to open to the possibility that you are one humanity, an extension of the life force of Gaia, Sophia, your Mother Earth, and also an extension of the life force of the universe, that which flows through every other planet, every star, every galaxy, all of it. We invite you to open to the possibility that you are certainly not alone. Even in your solar system, there are beings of higher consciousness, dimensional beings and physical beings, of all different forms and fabrics of creation. And they are ready, when you are, to help you remember that you are part of this beautiful expression of all that can be. Dear ones, in those moments where it feels the confusion of what can I do, you can love. You can close your eyes and breathe deeply and drop into your heart. You can imagine a bubble of light between your hands. You can fill that bubble of light with love and peace and harmony and freedom. And then you can send it to any heart that is open to receive it. You can send it to any situation, past, present, or future. You can send it to the earth. You can send it to your societal structures. You can send love and compassion and the frequency of connecting to soul essence to anything, anywhere, anytime, any place. This is the power of energy. This is the power of your consciousness. And from that place, anchored in your heart, then you can move in your 3D human experience to build the shelters, to create the communities, to put your hands in the soil and help the flowers grow. You can put your hands to the tasks of clearing the oceans, of sewing clothing, of taking care of animals and children, whatever it is that speaks to you. You can allow the creation energy that you are flow into your art, your music, your written word. You can let it flow through you as this channel is doing now, to commune with Spirit. Help yourself and others to remember. When you remember your true power, all is possible. Miracles exist every moment. In fact, you are one. Remember. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We would like to open up the space now to any questions that you may have, and we will do our best to assist. We are overjoyed to connect with you today. As we tune into this project and your next best steps. Oh, dear one. Any project that comes from your heart will have an exponential effect. So we offer to you the question, what is your why? What is your reason for this project? What is the core creation frequency that you are moving from? As you become clear in this, all of those tasks that seem to take so much of your time and attention seem to fade away into the background. And then the one that is the next best step steps forward and is shown to you. We remind you that where you are creating from a space of serving others, it's not about the brand, the website, who's your assistant, the design. All of those things are important in due time. But the most important part, always in any project or new creation, is the energy of the creation that it is, the why. What is your reason for doing? What is your reason for creating? Where is your intention aligned? So, for example, if you are creating something to make money, be honest about that, and then take the steps required to generate the flow of prosperity. This can look different for every person, but the core of it is this: gratitude, where you are grateful for what you have, for the abundance that already overflows in your life. More abundance will inevitably be magnetized. It will come to you through you. This does not mean that you pretend there's extra zeros in the bank account when you can very clearly see there is not. This means notice the abundance in your life. This can be going outside and counting blades of grass, counting the leaves in the trees, noticing how many birds are flying in the sky. Take note of how many breaths you can take in a 1-minute period. Start noticing where there is abundance. Shift your perspective from lack or needing something that is not here into the space of, I already have all that I need. I am already in a space of overflowing abundance. And then as you are in that current, you can ask your guidance system to draw you to the things in the external that match the abundance frequency. If the why, the core energy, is to be of service, well, dear one, are you being of service when you are constantly doing, giving, but have nothing left for yourself? This happens many times, especially with those on a spiritual path that may be empathic, healers in their own right, teachers in different forms, facilitators, holding space for others. It goes on and on. But if you are running on fumes, with all the busyness and the tasks, there's no energy to draw upon to give. So if your why is service, again, gratitude and present moment awareness are key, and giving yourself the love, the energy, the attention that you so freely give this project, that you so freely give to all these others, must also be given to you, must be given to you first. in order for it to overflow. So next best steps. Determine the core energy of your why, your purpose. Determine the frequency that is highest aligned with what it is you are creating. And then envision and practice being in the state of that frequency. That's it. As you do that, you will be inspired. You will be inspired to take the step, to make the phone call, to reach out to whoever is the next best step. The next place of connection and clarity shall reveal itself to you when you are fully embodied in the you that you are. Do you see? The head pressure you are experiencing has multiple layers of meaning and teaching for you. Some of the storylines we do not wish to share, but what we can tell you, everything is energy. And you and all of you humans are in a space of receiving greater energies. So when you are in a process of waking up to more fully who you are, embodying that essence of who you are, there are physical symptoms that can arise. For you in particular, the pressure in the head comes from a space of needing to open your third eye. There is a ring of energy. Think of it as receptor sites where your intuition is trying to find a place to land to bring you proper information and clarity. But the mind is busy, busy, busy. And so this pressure occurs because the clear messages cannot find a place to land. So in order to shift this, the kind of meditation that was offered at the beginning of this session, where you create a pillar of light, connect it up, down, and deep within, and then expand it as a bubble around you. That is a good framework to begin with. And then you can shift your awareness up to your third eye, imagining a movie screen, and then fill it with the violet flame. And imagine that violet flame expanding all around your head, all around in a horizontal beam of light, and then a vertical beam of light, and then connect them in the sphere. Bring that violet flame through all of your intuitive senses, not just at the plane of the third eye, but we are addressing the pressure in the head for the third eye and the crowned connection are what you are sensing. You have new creative energy that is coming through. So, dear one, we invite you to go into a dark room, light a few candles, have a journal placed in front of you, stare into the flame of one of the candles. Ask the flame to again help cleanse and purify your receptor sites, to open your intuition, to help you receive that which is coming through for you with grace, with ease, with clarity. Imagine the light alleviating the pressure, opening the space so that the energy has a place to go. When you utilize the violet flame, that which is creating the heaviness, the block sensation, can be easily transmuted. And then the true energy can flow forth. It is like trying to turn on a faucet to full blast, and all you are receiving is a drip, because the plumbing is clogged up. So we simply offer a way to open the faucet. Then when you are in the state with your journal, with your flame. Allow yourself to begin to write, or just make little drawings on the piece of paper, little spirals, little leaves, it doesn't matter. Just start jotting down any thoughts, any creative current that starts to come to you. Your guidance team is bringing you new creative energy. And it just seems like a lot for your system as you are in that transitional space of recalibrating to fully receive it. We are excited for you. You're creating something that is so beautiful. So allow yourself to just receive that energy of possibility now. Dear one, you are experiencing part of the awakening process that everyone is experiencing. So first, we wish you to know there's nothing wrong with you. It is uncomfortable. It is not a place that we can build a house. You can think of it as trying to build something in quicksand. In the place of feeling disconnected or out of alignment with your core self, that is simply the energy that's letting you know that you are being guided back to self. We share with you that this is not the place to judge yourself. And this can be difficult. For the human, in general, the program of the human is to be a creator. So there is this drive, this insatiable urge to do all the time. And dear one, part of the teaching here for all of you is that time of rest is required. It is okay. Give yourself permission to not know. Give yourself permission to surrender to this place that feels bleh, for lack of a better word. When you give yourself permission to just feel it, to just be in it, guess what? It starts to move back on out. You are experiencing this already, for you say there are moments when you feel more normal or even good, and then moments when it swings back the other way. This is a natural part of the human experience. Now, when it becomes something that you are feeling all the time, 90% of the time, not in a place of enjoying life, that is the dark night. That fragmenting or fracturing, as you spoke, we prefer fragmenting, simply means exactly what you said. You feel as if part of you is dying. It is. The old you is dying so that a new you can be birthed. And there is a human program to fear death. But dear ones, we remind you that death is not the end. Death is a process of transformation. And we do not speak of literal physical death. We speak of just death from a space of transformation. Many of you right now are in what we call the goo phase of the butterfly. What is the goo phase? It is where the caterpillar completely dissolves and no part of the caterpillar remains, not a single speck of the caterpillar. It literally becomes primordial ooze. And in that space, new creation awaits. So the more you hold on to this old program that you have to do or be or show up or be contributing something to something that you don't actually enjoy, the more you will feel that fragmenting place. As you just surrender to, I don't like this, and I don't know what I do like, I know nothing, and you let go, you step into the ooze. And then there is no fragmenting. There are no parts to try to hold together. Do you see? You become liquefied. Everything is one. Everything becomes part of the current of creation. All those parts dissolve for a new wholeness to emerge. Now, we understand that this part of the process can be very difficult. We just offer this as a framework of understanding to help the mind realize this is part of it. How do we move through the goo phase? Well, we don't. We don't move through it. We let it become magnetized back to our center, who we truly are. And who you truly are, dear one, is an incredible radiant heart and consciousness that holds the frequency of mother, of nurturing, of love. All the parts that are seeming separate from that are the parts that need to fall away. The ideas of imposter syndrome, the ideas of not good enough, not knowing enough, not having enough degrees, blah, blah, blah. None of that matters in truth, because your core essence is to love, is to care for yourself and others, is to encourage life to flourish. You do not need a degree for that. You do not need permission from anyone or anything outside of you to tap into the essence of who you are. So we offer this way of navigating the goo. Once a day, every day, put it on your calendar that you take 1 or 2 hours every day to share from your heart. This can be, I'm going to make cookies for the neighbors. This can be, I'm going to paint this beautiful leaf that I found on my walk. This can be, I'm going to send a letter to a friend that I haven't connected with in a long time. Do you see? And you're also going to start a daily practice of not doing. Set a timer if you must. 20 minutes shall suffice. 20 minutes to sit and be with your breath. We invite you to become conscious of your breath. This is going to help you to train your mind to work with you instead of against you. When you are conscious with your breath, we speak of simply this. You feel a deep inhale, you hold it, and then you let it go. You feel it going through every cell and every molecule in your body, the oxygen coming in, bringing and restoring life force. And you do this a few times. You just breathe, hold, and exhale. Then you're going to breathe in the frequency of freedom. 3 to 5 times. Breathe it in, hold it, let it go. Like the tide, breathe it in, let it go. Receive, release. Do you see? Then you're going to take the frequency of joy. And dear one, you know what joy is. Your heart of hearts remembers. But the spinning in the mind has made you forget. So dear one, you're going to just simply say, I now breathe in joy. Simply through your intention, it is so. This is how we train the mind to work with us instead of against us. We're going to breathe in freedom. We're going to breathe in joy. Hold it and let it go. 3 to 5 times. Then you're going to breathe harmony. You're going to breathe worthiness. You're going to breathe divine perfection. And you're going to tell your mind, I am divinely perfect, with your breath. And you're going to breathe it into every cell and molecule of your being. And it doesn't matter what you do, what you've done or not done. You can simply do this with your breath. And you're going to practice feeling the frequency of freedom and joy and harmony and divine perfection. And as you do this, it becomes like a kind of rising up of your true essence in the goo. It's not a life raft you have to build to stay on the surface of the goo, of the yuckiness you don't want to feel. It is a way to turn the goo into the fuel that is literally shaping and forming your higher expression. Do you see? Breathing, training the self, training the mind, calibrating the nervous system, and then tapping into that part of your essence which loves to love, which loves to give, which loves to mother. Dear one, we remind you, mother means loving, helping something to grow, simply holding space for the flowers in the garden to blossom in their perfect time. A distortion of the mother frequency that you are is when you start to worry about the people or the things that you love not doing what you need them to do or expect them to do or want them to do. Every time you have the thought, well, they're not doing what they should be doing, you are wasting your energy. It is like leaking out of you because it is not your job to tell them what they should or should not do. It is not your job to judge what they are doing or not, even if you are absolutely right. This means bring your energy back to self. That fragmented energy means I'm sending my energy out to all these places that aren't my core essence. Do you see? So as you focus on you, being you, and in your interactions with others, simply holding space for them to be who they are, without needing them to be any different, dear one. Your job is to be you, to love you, to give love where it can be received, and to simply observe with compassion when it cannot. That is all. You will move through this process. Remember, everything changes. This channel has been in a dark night before for 3 years. She had to learn how to be okay not being okay. Now, you have support. You have love. You have this space, you have this community right here that loves you unconditionally and is here for you. If you need a friend, if you need a place of connection, if you just want a hug, ask, and it shall be given, dear one. You don't have to do this alone, and in truth, you're not alone. But the goo phase is your initiation into the greater power that you are. And no one can do that for you. But we are here holding space and holding the vision of that which we know you are, the fullness and wholeness that you are, because that is truth. The group of beings that you are communing with is part of your support team. There is a reason that you do not have clear sight at this time. It is because they are inviting you to fine-tune your other senses. You are quite clairvoyant, naturally, and so you are asked, or at least invited, to step into developing some of your other abilities. Your key one that is showing up in our awareness to share with you is your ability to determine resonance. This goes back to what we shared with beloved Polly. What is your core intention? As you determine, I am love, I am light, I am healing others, whatever your core intention is in the moment, it then opens to the frequency that is fully aligned for you. The visuals that you typically receive can be distorted if you are not clear on the resonance of the energy with which you are communing. For example, this channel once had the experience of Archangel Michael coming in a meditation. Felt like Michael, looked like Michael, seemed like Michael. But this channel is so sensitive to the resonance of energy that even though all of the other intuitive receptors were saying, this is Michael, there was something slightly off in the energy. So she pulled back and she asked some deeper questions of the energy that was trying to come through. And in that questioning, trusting her ability to navigate resonance and frequency, she determined that that energy was not the Michael that it was portraying itself to be. She could not have done that if she was only relying on her vision. Do you see? So your intuition is showing you, how do I hear it? How do I feel it? How do I see it? How does it come through my system? And is it in alignment with what I wish to commune with? You have many abilities to connect with lots of different energies all over the universe. Yes? So, when this occurs, we do not want to just be a completely open channel to anything and everything, everywhere all at once. We must be discerning of that which we commune with. Setting some intentions before you go to sleep at night. Calling in the energies and the filters that you may need to help you navigate the energies that are most serving you. Knowing your energy and what it feels like when you commune with other. This is part of the framework that is being brought to you to learn to navigate. So in order to get the vision, you've got to step into the feeling, into the hearing, into the knowing. The vision will unveil itself in perfect timing. But you are being invited to learn deeper ways to work with your intuitive connections. So the answer is in the question, as it often is. In order to amplify your ripple effect, all you need do is embody your true energy with greater and greater embodiment. Your focus is loving you. Your focus is following your joy. Your focus is getting confident in asking the question, getting confident in sharing the wisdom that you hold. As you get confident and more anchored in the truth of who you are, your ripple effect automatically grows bigger and broader and reaches every heart that it is meant to connect with. You do not need to make the ripple effect bigger. That is forcing something. That is doing something. And your question relates to a beingness. When you are in a state of joy, dear one, have you not had the experience where others notice? And they come up and they say, "Oh, you look so pretty today. Oh, your energy is sparkly today." Have you had that? Yes. So there you go. Your ripple has been amplified. That's all you need to do. Be you. We celebrate and honor every way that you experience who you are. There is no right or wrong, good or bad. Simply, what do you choose? How would you like to emanate? And if you aren't emanating in that way, return back to center. Oftentimes, there is this idea that something outside of you is causing your discomfort. As humans, you may think, "Oh, it's this job. Oh, it's this relationship. Oh, it's this house. Oh, it's this car. Oh, it's this place where I live." And maybe it is those things. But, dear ones, we say, everything in the external starts in the internal landscape. What you desire to experience comes to you through you. It comes through you and then makes manifest. So if you desire more joy, more love, more connection, practice what that feels like within you. And if you aren't sure, find those safe, sacred spaces like this container here, where you can practice feeling safe and seen and heard and loved exactly as you are, exactly where you are. Your natural blueprint will always inspire you to take a creative action step when you are anchored in who you are. It becomes confusing when there are too many cooks in the kitchen. It's confusing when the voices from your parents or your teachers or your ex-lovers or your job, when all these other voices coming in, when the voices in your government, in your societies, in your collective get so loud that you cannot find your own voice. Yes? So many of you are ultra sensitive, this channel included. Ultra sensitive to the energies of everything and everyone all around. That is a blessing. It is a gift. It is the gateway to navigating unity consciousness. It is required for the new earth experience to be birthed. Unity is the truth. Okay? So your ability to sense and feel all the things is required. It is not required for you to be buried in it or paralyzed by the intensity. So learning to navigate the all that is requires you coming home to the all that you are, bringing your awareness to what is it that feels good for me? What is it that lights up my spirit? What brings me joy? It isn't in the doing, it is in the being. In the being, the doing shall present itself. All right, we wish to offer one last thing. We have spoke today of stages of this process of evolution. There are the moments of excitement and exhilaration, and there are the moments of feeling lost. There are the moments of getting to work and building something new, and there are the moments of celebrating all that you've already done. You can think of it like the wheel, the medicine wheel, the spiral that you walk as you come home to yourself. There's up, there's down, and there are sides to the sphere, to the circle. Trust in this. Remember, this too shall pass. Everything in life has a time, a season. Everything has a place in the cycle. The cycles are required for life to flourish. As you love one another, as you pay attention to the energies within you and around you that may preach resistance, the us versus them, these are simply invitations to come home to self and to love those that are able and willing and ready to truly connect in a space of acceptance and grace. There is no human perfection. There is no goal to attain. It is all a journey of being alive. Big, deep belly laughs, snot dripping from your nose as you are kneeling on the floor in a big mess. All of it is beautiful. All of it is divine. You are going to be called to come together now, to recognize with lightning clarity what is true in the heart of hearts. There is much distraction, much distortion. Be mindful of those that preach the only one way, of those that preach to be some sort of savior. Dear ones, you are the saviors you have been waiting for. You are all on this path of life together, and also there are infinite possibilities of how reality can form itself. There will be people, places, things, situations that come and go. Let them. Trust in your path. Trust that those that are meant to walk beside you shall do so with joy. And when you must have difficult conversations or make difficult choices, those with open hearts will create that space of home. It is possible to align with yourself and each other in such a beautiful way. But these ideas of lack, these ideas of something or someone taking from you so there isn't enough for you, these ideas are incomplete at best. There is always more than enough. And love is at the core of everything. Remember, everywhere that doesn't feel loving is the place where love is asking to go, is the place where love has been forgotten. Have compassion for that. And choose from a place of inner knowing. Be mindful of giving your energy and your power to those places that aren't celebrating you and uplifting you in a place of love for all. Many of you are opening your intuitive abilities in new ways. This is as it should be. Where you have questions, where you sense overwhelm or just uncertainty, come to places like this, commune with people like in this community. Go to the teachers that you resonate with for assistance, always with the understanding that you are your own guru. For it is time now for the individual human to step into their core power so that the humanity creation force can be rebirthed. We thank you for this time and for your willingness to tap into this original code, this original template of love and creation. And we are so excited to assist, support, and be with you as it unfolds. Beloved ones, we love you so much, and you are never alone. Thank you. Thank you.